the touchdown to kick it away.
Fast. Yeah, they got all these fast. They got all these fast motherfuckers. Man, you're Jay, but you're a bum though, so it don't even matter, bro. Jay, he haven't beat me since football been out, nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? You haven't beat me yet, nigga.
The former second-round pick.
Shit.
This is Joe Mixon.
Yeah, get that nigga.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards on the ground.
Say, man, I whooped your ass in the man all last year,
on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10.
No, Jay, he ain't beat me
From the gun, here's Watson.
Oh, shit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
What's important? W or L, nigga. That's all I'm saying. I win.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
It ain't how much I beat you, guys. It's just, I got the W.
Now it's Mixon running right.
Oh, shit. Oh, something on my stick,
He'll have
bro.
a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Shit was pulling away.
Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
2 stars over there.
Express.
Yeah, nigga, you know we run.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
He's like 30-some years old, dog. He ain't fast.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let me check and make sure. Oh, all right, yeah. This is last year. He getting cut after this year. He 94. Yeah, I gotta switch my shit up, man. I'm all fucking. Oh, all right. Yeah, I had to switch my shit around. Dude, the last nigga I had, that nigga had 99 all across the board. I'm like, man, how the fuck you get all them 99s, nigga? I couldn't watch nobody, bro.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Keenan got to go.
Hey, 734.
I can't. Both of them slow. Both of them slow as hell.
Hey, Haywood.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
29. Hey, Echo.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to go deep for Conley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A throw complete to Dorsett, and they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Philip Dorsett. His first touchdown.
He was passing out dope to them niggas.
The Cowboys have taken the lead.
Hey. Yeah, like, is he allowed to do that?
Carlson on for the PAT.
Man, he had stacks.
And
Bro, he just pulled,
nigga,
he was peeling it from off the top. Nigga, here, nigga, take that. You take this. Nigga, here. Nigga, here, this for you. This for you. You take that. Nigga, Joe Burrow said, man.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, OB was lit, bro. Yeah, he threw that money out like it ain't nothing, nigga. I'm like, oh, nigga, is he allowed to do that?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
$100 bills, bro. He's passing out. Yeah, bro. I'm like, oh, be out there.
Inside the 30.
I'm coming. 93.
Here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit
Josh Allen in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
He's scorching the whole motherfucking secondary, all right? Yeah, because he only a sophomore. He only a sophomore.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 53. Try to do better.
Throwing his car on third down. He's going to go deep for Conley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Watson on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like you tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, I understand that, but I understand that.
Go.
But you're not saying nothing that we already don't know. We already know that.
Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
But right now,
the Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
I don't know the rule, but my man said he ain't a booster, so it should be cool. Yeah, he ain't a booster, so it should be allowed, so I don't know.
Let's go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
All right, but they ain't getting paid right now, Jay. What the fuck?
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
No, they about to get paid from off of these games, bro. If you're on the game, they're in the process of passing the law so these kids can get paid. So what OB did,
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are backed up as far as you can go as they'll start this drive on their own 1-yard line.
And whenever I see the Cowboys backed up on their own 1-yard line, I think of one thing. Tony Dorsett at the old Metrodome playing against the Vikings, but he got away with a 99-yard touchdown run and did it with only 10 guys on the field on offense for the Cowboys.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Check 53, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 53.
Later one. White Monday.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Monday down.
Watch twist.
On 3rd down, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On first down, it's Watson. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, Zoo. Let's go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, Raider 2.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Now Carr. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
We won it. Come to my way.
Put the boys down. He's coming.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Now and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Carr now on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Express.
53's the smooth. Check 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Carr.
53.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson going to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Nixon will try the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Alpha.
Get that ball. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Here's Carr to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Safety's creeping. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
53.
Five.
Get that quarterback and all come. Mike, 53.
637.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Severian Jenkins has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 29. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Carr completes it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
93. 93.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check, 53's Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag.
From the gun, Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Kill.
53's the Mike, 53, check 53. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Hey, exit.
Let's go.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mike, this is it. 19, 55.
55.
Alert.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's them against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
132 fighter.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
To throw his car. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Trying to get players and shit. Trying to get something to work with.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Like 50, my 50, my 50. Know your job.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Smith here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Wide, get wide.
Now Joe Mixon. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
All right, I don't got no speed, man. My receivers can't get open.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Tighten up.
Watson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is for a Cowboy touchdown.